winning by disqualification, and then they're like, for real, and then like, I'm afraid so, and everything, and then he leaves, Ember Moon leaves, Sasha Banks leaves Bayley. Bayley stands there looking depressed, and says to myself, this was trash. And then also we see Baron Corbin talking to the referee of the match, John Cone, from that match with the women's, and says to him basically, this job is not for everyone and everything, blah blah blah, and all that, and like, well, Baron Corbin was a smart guy in this whole thing, because Baron Corbin is right, because Alexa Bliss was the legal woman in the match, not Bayley. So in a way, basically, referee looked stupid in that part. David Otunga looked stupid in that part, along with Michael Cole. Corey Graves looked also, along with Baron Corbin, was the smart guys to realize that this should not been worked out the way with Bayley coming out there, because Alexa Bliss was legal, not Bayley. So in a way, Baron Corbin and Corey Graves were making sense in this whole thing. Meanwhile, Michael Cole, David Otunga, John Cone, Ember Moon, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Kurt Angle all look stupid. So Baron Corbin was in the right of all this, and because of his position, that was a good storytelling right there. Now, do I like it? No, but I still think it's trash. But yeah, David Otunga looked like a fucking idiot, because he's supposed to be a lawyer. He's supposed to know better when it comes to that. And then and speaking of David Otunga, first of all, David Otunga, fuck you, David Otunga, because because earlier on the show, when it comes to Roman Reigns, you gotta respect this guy and all that, and blah blah blah. Fuck Roman Reigns. I don't have to respect anything about this motherfucker. WWE did a segment with the Big Show when it comes to the Special Olympics athletes. So, when it comes to WWE doing this, exploiting, doing what they do best, we will exploit. But at least they're not doing it with Roman Reigns or John Cena. At least they're doing it with the Big Show, and you could tell that the Big Show was very generic about it, and very very intrigued of it and all that. It felt organic, and yeah, good for these Special Olympics athletes that are being introduced on stage, and about what they're doing this year. And Big Show saying that WWE is in partnership with them and all that. So I'm not mad at this point. If it was with John Cena or with Roman Reigns, it's because they'll do whatever they can to market those two, instead of doing this just for to benefit the special Olympic athletes. Excuse me. So Finn Balor comes out because he's going to have this match, right? And he's doing his entrance with all the Special Olympics athletes, and Big Show did it too, by the way. The whole and all that. And then Kevin Owens comes out, and also it was announced that it'll be Sasha Banks versus Ember Moon versus Alexa Bliss versus Natalya. But the way they did this too, by the way, they did a question mark for Alexa Bliss and Natalya because they both got hurt. Stupid. And also they said another favorite four-way match is going to feature Finn Balor, Braun Strowman, Bobby Roode, and Kevin Owens. Basically, the men's and women's participants of the Money in the Bank, in their respective fatal four-way matches. So, and also they announced also about the Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax face-to-face thing too as well. And I'll get to that when I get a chance to, what comes to this week's Raw review, if I can. Hopefully I'll get to it. And if I do get to it, I'll do a live stream of it. But yeah, but you got Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens. Now, when it comes to these two, they always pull out good matches, two great matches. This one, it felt flat to me. And then make matters worse, Owens was beating down on Balor in the corner, near the ropes and everything, and this cost him a DQ because referee counted the 5 and everything. Because Owens did not listen, and Owens didn't realize what happened there. So Finn Balor wins by disqualification. Like saying myself, yeah, this didn't make me feel any better. And then Kevin Owens and Balor starts fighting a little bit. Owens gets the ladder, sets the ladder up to try to get the briefcase to showcase that and also just let everyone know that he's gonna win the Money in the Bank. Finn Balor gets to him, and then Owens drops down Balor, struggle for a frog splash off the ladder onto Balor, but then but then Owens climbs down to go to do a frog splash, but then he's like, you know what, let me go a little more down. That's wait a minute. He's been doing these wrist in the ladder matches before. Why not all of a sudden he's afraid to do it now? So sure enough, Finn Balor recovers and beats down Owens, and he goes up the ladder, and goes for the coup de grace off the ladder onto Kevin Owens to end the show. Oh, and he ended the show by grabbing the briefcase, by the way. So there you go. And that was it for the show. Tomorrow wrestling for our number 3, I meant to say 2 matches. Let me just double check. Yeah, 2 matches. Overall, matches that took place for Raw from June 4th, 2018. 7 matches. Let me just double count. Yes, 7 matches. Yes, 7 matches. Now let's get to who wrote this show. When it comes to segments, I'm pretty sure with not just for segments, but also with matches, and also when it comes to the structure of the show too. And he didn't do it by himself, by the way, folks. But he was the one in charge of the show, to promote the show for Raw to be a good show. But in my eyes and everyone else's eyes, this was not a good show at all. And if any I did enjoy the show, more power to you. But to the people that didn't enjoy the show, because there's one person that wrote the show, to making this show a terrible show, a boring show, a waste of a time of a Monday night to watch. And you didn't know? Well, his ass should be fired for that, because it was the Road Dogg Jesse James. # fire Road Dogg for that shitty show from Monday Night Raw. I mean, it's bad enough that he wrote some shitty shows for SmackDown and wrote a shitty show for last year's SmackDown's pay-per-view Battleground. And now we get to last week's Raw, and I thought it was a terrible show from up and down, left to right. From overall, I thought everything was terrible. So my overall show rating, 0 out of 10. How the fuck is Road Dogg Jesse James is so bad at writing a show for wrestling, considering that he used to be a wrestler. How the fuck are you a terrible writer when it comes to professional wrestling? I can only imagine how much of a writer of a terrible writer he was for TNA at the time too, by the way, along with Vince Russo. This was a terrible Monday night. And it's not going to get any better, folks. It ain't going to get any better. So yeah, WWE RAW from June 4th, 2018, 0 out of 10. So that being said, folks, thank you for watching. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Robert Serrano Jr., Natural Born Driller. Please subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy this video, give it a thumbs down. Just like that. The choice is yours and yours alone. And that being said, I'll see you all later. You all take care and peace on the streets.